This is Jake Clements. I'm at Mount Vernon Community School, and you're watching Bi-Weekly Titan.
Well, Titans, it's Inauguration Day again.
Yep. Now that the election is over, I hope we can all hail as a nation.
Me too. Remember, Titans, although things may seem bleak, it's always darkest before the dawn. Welcome back, Titans. Even though we don't have school today, Bi-Weekly Titan couldn't pass up this opportunity to cover such an important event. It's Wednesday, January 18th, 2021. My name is Preston Goodin.
My name is Jumana Hamid, and these are your Inauguration Day announcements.
The ACPS staff COVID-19 vaccination program is still in effect. Teachers, nutrition workers, bus drivers, and other office staff were among those who were vaccinated by the first dose of the Moderna vaccine. Over the next few weeks, many other ACPF staff and employees will be taking the first step into protecting themselves against the coronavirus and reopening our schools.
Salam everyone! The Ethiopian-Eritrean Club meets today at 3:30. At the meeting, subcommittee positions will be shared. Come see if you're interested. Speaking of clubs, the Key Club's next meeting will be tomorrow, January 21st. The meeting starts at 3:30. Sign up at the link below.
Today, Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will be sworn in as President and Vice President of the United States. This is truly a historic day for our country. Kamala Harris is not only the first female vice president, but also the first person of color and first person of South Asian descent to be elected to the position. Our next package will cover their road to the White House as well as the chaos that followed their victory.
On April 25, 2019, Joe Biden, former U.S. Senator and Vice President to Barack Obama, officially announced his candidacy for the 2020 presidential election. In August 2020, Biden had officially gained enough delegates to become the Democratic candidate for president and announced Kamala Harris as his running mate. Kamala Harris made her name by working as the District Attorney of San Francisco and then the Attorney General of California. In 2017, she announced her campaign for the U.S. Senate and decisively won with endorsements from President Obama and his vice president at the time, Joe Biden. Fast forward to present day, and Kamala Harris is going to be the first African-American as well as Indian-American vice president of the United States. The election saw a record-breaking voter turnout with over 159 million voters casting their ballots. This included mail-in votes, which were extremely controversial due to the Republican-backed claim voter fraud would run rampant. Also, due to the mail-in ballots, the results of the election were not verified until 3 days later when news sources called the election in Biden's favor. However, Trump and his team filed 62 lawsuits challenging the election, with 61 of them being denied and one still pending. He also took to Twitter and stirred up chaos as people started to question the results. While the election has been 100% confirmed by the Electoral College and several federal investigations, in an effort to undermine its results, 147 Republicans voted to overturn it. Shortly thereafter, a march on the Capitol in Washington, D.C., led by angry Trump supporters, turned violent and riots ensued. The Capitol building was breached and several people died, including a Capitol police officer. During a federal investigation following the attack, bombs and firearms were found, as well as several right-wing extremist figures attending the event. At the time of this production, over 100 people have been arrested. Trump was criticized for not responding appropriately. He's now facing a possible second impeachment for charges of sedition, and his Twitter has been deleted. Many of the 147 Republicans trying to overturn the election have now backed down and accepted the results of the election. The 2020 presidential election will go down in history as one of the most controversial and polarizing events in modern American history. While the attacks at the Capitol have shown a darker and scarier side of America, we must have faith in our democracy. Joe Biden will be sworn in as the 46th President of the United States on January 20th during a virtual event. This process of a fair and just democracy will prevail as long as the will of the people stays strong.
Thank you to TV3 students Zachary Vogel, Jared Jobin, Will Lehman, and Jack Hadley for that package. And we want to remind you, while you may be very excited about the inauguration, due to COVID-19 and security threats, it's safer to not go in person. Celebrate safely from home with family and friends.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching another episode of Bi-Weekly Titan.